Alright, so, um, hang on, let me pull up your file real quick. You said you were silver on a main? hmm So, you're playing on watchpoint Gibraltar, which is not especially quite the easiest map to play on because there's so much high ground, and if you can get up to the high ground, it's super good for you. But especially on attack, pathing to the high ground might be a bit hard. So this is where you say you only spend about 100 hours on this game. You just have to spend more time. I have to spend more time studying this map too. So you said you need help with your nade. So basically for nade, what you want to do is either enable your team's aggression by nading the enemy team, or stop the enemy's aggression by nading their team. Basically, you want always nade their team, unless there's a situation where like your team is like either you or your team needs help so badly that you have to nade, otherwise you die. So nading is basically trying to get away with as much offensive pressure as possible.
I won't let you fall.
Alright, that was good. You're definitely focusing on damage a lot, which is really good. Alright, I know that was just a mechanics thing, but your life weaver's there and your life weaver's going up, so I'd say just kind of leave the Ash alone, because now you don't have nade. Nice flourish. Alright, so here, okay, so basically as Ana, you have pretty much unlimited range because even your abilities, even though they're projectiles, are mostly used for either saving or pushing. Um, so preferably what you do is that you are kind of set up here and then you rotate over to here, right? Look at all this open space. Like if they're Ash, that's your Ash. But imagine if these guys were here, they can shoot you from all the way over here. So maybe instead of moving this way, try moving up here and hang on. I don't know if that actually goes where I think it goes. Honestly, even here, even though it's actually no, don't do that. I would prefer you to maybe rotate around through here and go up these stairs and set up with your life weaver here. Because if you look at your life weaver, like especially where your life weaver is, you got cover here, and especially because you're on it, you don't really need to uh, think about your range too much. As long as you can see people, you can shoot them. And like, imagine if you could nade here, then you basically force either these people off, or you force the Junkrat, which does a ton of pressure onto your team, back away. So then, right here isn't really that good of a spot because you don't have anywhere to go. Because the Junkrat can spam you out really easily from this direction, so I wouldn't necessarily go there, and like unless your team was also pushing up there at the exact same time. But going up with their life weaver is better because you basically can see everyone and you can nade them so easily.
Healing fortified.
Alright, so that was yeah. You said you need to work on nade usage. You definitely need to work on it. Um, for nade, what you want to do is yeah, again, offensive pressure. Right here, um, like this is just like you'll learn eventually, like the more you play this game. But you were right over here. You could have gone to the mini right here, and then you would have also more cover, especially once your team starts pushing up. I don't know why they're not pushing up. But you know, even if like you really want to go this way, you didn't need the nade because you're like about half HP, and your self heal kicks in so quickly that by the time your team starts pushing up, you'll already have full health, and you'll also have your nade. So imagine if you could nade here. This is like such a good spot as Ana because like this is a good nade spot, especially because they're all sitting right here, and they don't have like a Kiri or anything, so they're forced to back out if you nade here. All right, I would say normally I like you shooting the turret and stuff like because I see a lot of like silver on especially trying to heal bot from the backline. I do like that you're taking angles here, even if it is like too early. I would preferred you to shoot the back though because you had you had the time to shoot the Bab, and if you take him down to low health, at the very least he's forced to kind of go away while the Juno heals him. At worst, and this is silver, so he probably will do the worst. He'll like use his shift and panic, and then now the Bap is without his main tool to survive. So
Enemy turret here. Enemy turret destroyed. Okay, I see you.
Enemy turret up ahead.
okay, I do like this spot because their entire team is distracting on you. I don't know what your hog is, but your hog is probably AFK right now. Don't worry about that though. So they're all looking right here, and then if they turn on you to look at you, then your team gets free card percentage. And you can also back away really easy because there's just a wall right there. So I would say this is actually a pretty good flank. As long as you know when to back out. Good.
Enemy turret down.
That must sting.
Yeah, I would probably backed out a bit earlier just because, you know, the Junos look at you and the Baptiste also notice. So I would say probably just walk out because at that point it's a 1v2.
No.
Honestly, I would have maybe stayed around here with your sleep dart. I would have stayed around here with your sleep dart. Because if you stay around here, then, look, the BAP is already focused on cart. Their entire team is focused on cart. And basically only the Juno can come here. And once you have control of the Mega and you have sleep dart, like, you outdamage the Juno so hard. Like, you have the equivalent of 325 health. Juno is 225 because you have 75 from the Mega. So then, it's a really powerful position to take, especially in this situation, because, you know, this Torb is AFKing on his turret. Baptiste already looking over to the cart. You can basically force the Juno to make two bad decisions.
Enemy turret.
And then, instead you get trapped there and then you die, cause, like, you let the Juno go on you for free. Like, if you're here, you could pressure the Juno out, you know, like maybe make her go away and panic, and then use all her cooldowns to try and get away from you. But then now instead you're just kind of dead.
Not forgetting the payload, are we? Sword for your wounds.
I don't know how I feel about this because, you can see your hog kind of backing out, and also you have no cover here because I know the Orisa. I think the Orisa used javelin, but if she had a javelin, this is such a free kill for you. This is such a free kill for. I probably would stay around here because even if she pushes on you, like look, your life weaver's here. You can just kind of drop down, and your life weaver heals you. All is good. Orisa has to drop down from this powerful position. So I'd say probably stick around here because it just gives you more options. Like you can back up to here if you want to. You can drop down, and you can just kind of stick here and then pressure out the Orisa. Even if it's not like the best target, it's still a target. Now you're forced really low, and if you stayed here, you would have had like almost a free kill on this BAP. Your life weaver would have been there, but I think this is just awareness. You didn't know your life weaver like was like running away from you, which I guess that happens to me too. But you just have to be aware of that.
This is not
Enemy
the
turret.
end.
Get in there, Bob.
Come to my position.
Nade here, Nade here. You know why? Because even though most of them are already dead, look at that. They use both of their win condition ultimates, right? And this is an amazing trait for you because you have both your support ults and you have your tank ult and you have your visor. Look what they have. They have Tyre, Torbo, and Orisa. None of those are huge fight winners unless they get like a shit ton of kills, but your team has so your team has like way better ults right here. So I would say nade here and just kind of run away. Cause look, right now, what they're doing is, look at this. They're like kind of walking forward, right? Because they want to take advantage of that orbital, and they don't want to feel like it was a waste. So yeah, nade here. There's no reason you shouldn't nade here really, cause you know if you nade here, then they kind of have to like play safe a bit, and that gives your team like some extra time. Even like 3 seconds is a lot in Overwatch. Gives your team some time to regroup.
None enemy turret here. My ultimate is ready. Get in there, and I will.
There's nothing sadder than a soul payload.
Those are some good shots. I would say, with some practice, you do have mechanic. You do have the mechanics to get us silver. Like I had worse aim when I was at silver. Yeah, I don't know what your Ash was thinking. That's not your fault. That's kind of Ash's fault, but there's nothing you could do about that.
I have you. Keep fighting. My ultimate is fully charged. Get in there. You're powered up. Get in there. You move now or not at all. Attack.
All right. So for nano, what you want to do is there are three types of nanos. There's the sustain nano, there's the save nano, and there's the aggression nano, right? So in sustain nano is like when your Roadhog is in like a huge fight right now, like huge fight, you can nano the Roadhog to keep him up and like give him extra sustain, or you could like even nano your like Asher Soldier or Lifeweaver if you're feeling brave to like keep them up during a fight. There's the save nano, which is almost the same as a sustain, but it's more of like a save them from surprise death. And there's also the aggression nano, which is nanoing someone who's being really aggressive. So I see what you want to do with this. Nano here, you probably want to do a nano visor, but I would have said, actually look, look right here. This could have been a really good play. Like, look, imagine like your soldier shooting down here, your Lifeweaver shooting down here, your Lifeweaver can help your soldier anyways. I would actually say maybe rotate down here and kind of poke at their backline, maybe nade them. So then you get like a ton of pressure, and you basically split the enemy's attention so they either have to look at you and ignore the nanoed soldier, or they look at the soldier and they ignore you. Both of which is really bad for them. Um. I would say that's tough, mainly because I can't really hear the Junkrat either, but that's just like keep your ears open. And then your soldier visor's way too late, so.
Complete.
Alright, so now we're on.
Ready for battle.
And now we're on defense Gibraltar on it. I love defense Gibraltar on it because you have control over all this high ground right here. High ground is really good for you because look, even if they're running dive, like look, they're all running like very like not mobile dive, right? Reaper, Diva, Junkrat, maybe Junkrat. I don't know if he counts, but they have to work to get to you, right? This isn't like a Winston Tracer Genji, Lucio Kiri dive where they have to like, where they're all super mobile and they can all come get you really easily. This is like a slower, like closer dive, right? And then they can't really do anything, right? Because you have so much flexibility. Like you can position here. I love positioning here. You have the cover from the boxes, and you have LOS of your team who probably should be holding up here, but you know, maybe even your hog, maybe hold up here. It's a bit more dangerous, but it is closer. Or you can hold up here, which gives you sightline over the enemy spawn. Expensive being a bit more dangerous for you. So I would say probably, like with where your team is, I would say probably hold up here so it gives you the best LOS, and like you can, because these are really loud dive characters, right? They're not like a Tracer where you can like barely hear her or a Sombra where you can barely hear her. This is like Diva Reaper. Like you can hear the boosters, you can hear the teleport from a mile away, right? So you'll know as soon as the Diva tries to go up here, you can just like drop off, let your Life Weaver help you as soon as he gets back, and it's basically like this is such a powerful position.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
I don't know how I feel about that anti because Diva is very tanky, right? She has DM, she has booster, she has a ton of armor. I've actually said save your nade a bit because you know team's following up, right? I'll say save the nade for a tiny bit and then nade these two. Like you force the Reaper, you force the Reaper out guaranteed, and the Bap has to play safe so he can't help their Diva fight your Roadhog, right? I would you saw the Reaper teleporting. I would say this is just like as you play more, you'll learn more.
Taking damage.
Nice sleep. Okay, I saw you going for a Roadhog before you decided to go damage. That's a good decision because your Roadhog is so survivable anyways. Yeah, I like how you focus on damage there. A lot of supports don't do that. I think that was an okay nade because you were panicking. I don't think it was a bad nade by any means. Because you'll have it back by the time the fight starts anyways. I like you're using your ears, right? At least sometimes, because you hear the Reaper and you're looking for the Reaper, so that's good. Shows you definitely don't belong in bronze, which is like, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but that is a lot. Especially for someone who's new to the game. Nice sleep. I would say here, just full press S. Like, you're not winning against this. Look at this. Moira's coming up to help the Reaper. So if Moira gets here, this is a lost fight for you, because as much as I hate to say it, your Widow's not going to be hitting these shots. Like, you just need to press S. Like, constantly back out. Because look. And now you're dead, because you didn't back out in time. Alright, the fight at this point is basically just a cleanup, so I'm not too worried about your position here.
Don't fret. I see you.
Unloading scrap.
Oh yeah, this is silver. I would say you should have gotten set up like yesterday. Like as soon as you think the fight's over, climb up here with your Widow. Like, yeah, it's just like here, like this bridge is like the position you want to have for first point Gibraltar, because you have like a health pack here, you have high ground here, you can basically see the enemy spawn right here. You can like look over here and shoot them down like from above. It's such a good spot. There's no reason you should ever want to give that up unless you have to. So you should have gotten set up like way earlier. Yeah, you're just too late. Like, there's nothing you can do anymore.
I appreciate it.
Now your life are kind of trolled there. I would. That's not really your fault.
The payload
Tactical visor activated.
destination.
I'm on fire!
Get ready for a shock.
My tree's
60
gone.
seconds
Find cover.
remaining.
Yeah, I would say a lot of this match is figure out where the powerful positions are in the map and take them because I know this is kind of a short VOD because it is a short game. But you had a lot of missed opportunities here. Like your aim is pretty good, right? You have the potential. Like you have the aim potential. Like you don't have to like spend like 400 hours on the game to get your aim good, like I did. But yeah, you just have to learn. Like I know you're new, so like this will be a grind. Overwatch is a huge grind. You have to catch up with 8 years of knowledge. But you just have to figure out where like the good positions are on the map, and you have to like take them and take them quickly. I think that's it. Goodbye.